SVG. Like, comment, and share now.
I won't give it to you. I won't give it to you. I won't give it to you. Take another term. So me not go nowhere. If the people them want me gonna stay right here. 2025. Meet me at the polls. You see this man here called Ralph Gonsalves? I ain't going nowhere. I staying right here because the people them want me. You know, see all the good with me I do. Me go and build up a new port in Kingston. And you see what I do with the IA too? Oh gosh. Boy. PM, this could be your next thing for general elections 2025, and boy.
Yeah,
I gotta have it. I advertise it. I get like a song out there, get some copyrights in there, and you know.
You can take loot as what?
All right. Well, it's available. It's available.
You can take loot as what now?
That is somebody else to sing so.
All right. Go you.
Good going there. Good thinking there, Lano.
Yes,
wow.
Go you.
Oh gosh. Anyways, let me take a breather right now. 8:47, that is the time on the wake-up call on Extreme FM. Thank you so much for joining us this morning and every single day, okay? Whew, let me take a breath. Okay, so this one here dropped yesterday. I can't continue. But anyway, this one dropped yesterday. Unless advised otherwise, I would lead the party in the next general elections. So says Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Dr. the Honorable Ralph E. Gonsalves. Now let me play a little bit here for you. All right, let me share this one here for you.
The organs of the party tell me we're not ready for transition. The leadership says, the rank and file saying that now is not the time for any transition. Continue. So I will continue. But we have leaders inside of the party. If anything were to happen to Ralph, that can take up the mantle of leadership. There's several different persons. But at the moment, I expect that I'm informed by the General Secretary that for the office of political leader, there is no name advanced by any organ of the party or any constituency council other than Ralph to be re-elected for a further 2-year term as political leader.
Everybody hold up. 2 year? How long is your term as a political leader? How long is your term? Does it coincide with what is in the Constitution for an elected term of government? Is it like 5 years? Is it 3 years? Is it 4 years? Is it 10 years? Another? Jeez, I'm bread boy. All your weight. Whew. Okay, now, when he said that there were several persons within the Unity Labour Party that are fit to be leaders, I would have asked at that point, who? I mean, everybody knows the two front runners that Vincentians are looking at. Saboto Caesar, Camilo Gonsalves. But several could also indicate or mean maybe there's a third person or a fourth person or a fifth person. So I would have liked to know if they're beyond those two people, anybody else. But another two as political leader, does that automatically equate to if your party is re-elected come 2025 that you must be prime minister? Does the ULP's political leader equate to who's going to be prime minister?
Age limit.
What age limit? What age limit? But can you see No, he said the people, the organs, are who would have said, well, you got to stay there. But let me ask this question.
So suppose they pass the training.
The man said that there are other leaders, other people within the party who are fit to be
So then
replacing.
But then so why bait them up then?
That's how was that?
That was baiting.
Baiting
Everybody.
when?
That was baiting Camilo and
When?
during the whole saga thing we talk about.
Oh, I don't think so.
I think that was baiting.
I don't think so because that would be a big shame.
Then they man, but they don't shame already.
How is that done
Because
shame?
you just decide, okay, well,
But you
I
really
will
think
continue.
that what they share out here with us is what they talk about behind the scenes? Like they already know what they already know certain things. Hello, good morning.
Crystal Ali really believe the Prime Minister going to step down. All that mama guy talk of Camelo and Subato and new lead and this and that and that. All really expect. The man say he was going to put term limits in place when Mitchell was there for 15 million, 100,000 years and he ain't do that. But I think he will step down now if he not put term limits back then. Don't let Dr. Gonsalves fool all. He may lie sometimes. And this is one of them times. He ain't going nowhere.
But he all right, thank you. But he did say, you know, if the people within the party want him to stay there as political leader, then he's not going anywhere.
So
in 2025, you're going to see him again.
Me ask y'all a question. The people within the party tell all you that? Or he telling all you people within the party tell he that to tell all you that?
Do you reach class 8. You didn't hear what just played, eh? The organs within the party.
Within the party, but you really honestly, but then again, the people within the party seem to be afraid of the Prime Minister because on Sundays they have a program called Yes Prime Minister. I've yet to see any one of them challenge the Prime Minister on any topic or anything to say, Mr. Prime Minister, respectfully I disagree with you. Yeah, but anybody do that?
Wait,
But
Max, hold on. Which program is that? On their
Program
station?
on
No,
Sundays.
they just call it Sunday school.
Oh. Okay. I thought it was on there. So it was on there.
Some people call it Sunday school, but you know, as
I thought
a
it was
joke
on
thing.
their radio station because
No, it's not on theirs. It's another radio
Yeah,
station.
on their radio station, but I don't. But honestly,
No,
I
it's
don't
not.
expect the Prime Minister to
The one
step
that you're
down
talking about is not on their radio station. It's on a different
Well,
one.
which
Okay.
radio station is it on? Them doing, in my opinion, but honestly, I don't think he's gonna step down. And nobody, to me, in my opinion, have challenged the leadership of the Prime Minister position within the United Labour Party. To me, who deserves to be named.
Unity. Could tell you it's not a Labour man. Unity.
No, I'm a Vincent, I'm not a Labour man, I'm not a NDP
Right.
man,
So
I'm not
it
a
says
Green Party man,
Unity
I'm a
Labour
PPP man.
Party, not United Labour Party. I'm telling you.
Well, whatever. Unity, United, all of them I same to me. That's how unpoliticized I am. Because I don't even know none of them. Because NDP flap, ULC flap, all of them flap. To be honest.
All right.
But it is what it is.
Okay, thank you so much. Now let me repeat it, right, for those who joined late. It says, I am a party man. The organs of the party tell me they are not ready for a transition.
You get the next call.
The leadership, hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello! You're making me feel happy.
I'm making you feel happy?
Yeah, man. Thank you for making me feel happy with all that stuff you're talking there.
Okay, all
Thank
right.
God Dave Roberts can't be fooled by the Prime Minister. We used to line together. So I know the man inside out. So it all, I mean, I leave it for you younger ones to fight all your own battle if you all have a battle with the Prime Minister, man. Come on.
It seems like you have a battle with the PM too.
Me?
Yes.
Let me say this. I live by the Prime Minister.
Yeah, but
I
that's
do
the
not
impression.
live by the Prime Minister.
That is the impression that I get from you sometimes, like you have a battle with him. I don't know if it's personal or political or whatever, but that's the impression I get. I could only tell you what you say, the things that you say, how they make me feel.
Okay. Well, once you feel good, it's all right about what I say, you know. But this whole thing I came out long time ago and said the Prime Minister can't resign. He just can't resign unless he has been afflicted with some health issue, health problem, whatever the case might be. You want the Prime Minister to leave the spotlight The Prime Minister is enjoying himself on his throne, on the throne that Vincent gives him. He's enjoying himself. So nobody can come and fool me. It's 21 years now, you know. And if we ain't careful, it's going to be 30 years. If we ain't come to our senses and wake up out of our subconscious or whatever state of mind we are in.
Could I ask you a
think
question?
that's a big and bold.
All right. Could I ask you?
Who could say that? Huh? Not even his closest people around him could say that. Because...
Could say what?
Could tell him, challenge him. I hate people talk about challenge him. Who could challenge him?
What is this thing with challenging the PM and once you like are interviewing him? Like where is that coming from?
I mean, where that coming from? The current
If it is, let me ask you something, right? If it is that the person who is what if they're just facilitating the conversation? So they're hosting, but they're facilitating a conversation. And they don't, in their minds, they don't see anything wrong with what he is saying because they are in agreement with him. What if? You know, so them not look on the other side because they don't want to look on the other side because there's no need because they agree with his policies and what he says.
Yeah, so why do you think you had Hitler and those kind of people? Mussolini and these, there were guys before who were just out there exploiting and making life uncomfortable for people, you know, for human beings. The war ain't just come.
Could I ask you another question, right? So the late Sir James Mitchell would have spent 17 years in office. Do you recall how you felt at the end of that the 17th year? How did you feel about Sir James serving as Prime Minister for such a long time?
You see, I may have my own personal feelings. But
You're not going to answer the question?
Well, I felt no way. If you want an answer like that, I was just trying to explain in our democracy. We are not accustomed to have dictators. Or we are not accustomed to have people as prime ministers or whatever in office for so long. That's how I grew up with it, with our democracy.
But the difference between 17 and 20 at the time, 21, is what, 3 years? 17 is a very long time.
Of course it is a long time.
Right, so is 21 or 25.
But you see what happened? Remember when the late Sir James Mitchell won a 4th term in office, right? It was cut short. Why was it cut short?
Because NDP buckled. That's why it was cut short. NDP buckled.
They buckled too.
They buckled.
Because a dictator, somebody who wanted to...
they buckled because the opposition at the time was very strong.
Yeah. And that will happen again.
Will it happen?
Again.
Okay, if you say so.
It will happen again.
Well, we're going to wait. We're going to wait. All right.
So Vincent and the Grenadines just setting the pace or the example for the rest of the world to follow. That's why I love what happened in Sri Lanka, man. People power. Until people understand the power they have, sometimes it takes somebody to lead them. And I wish I was younger to lead them into that. Thank you. Have a good day.
Same to you. Thank you. If you want to call us, 457-1043, WhatsApp 430-1043 on the live at Extreme 104 SVG. All right. So he was saying, I'm a party man. The organs of the party tell me they're not ready for a transition. The leadership, the rank and file telling me that now is not the time for any transition. So I will continue. End of quote. So says Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines on issues at hand. Sunday, July 24th, 2022. Let me ask you a question, right, about trying to be objective. What are the people of SVG asking for? Was it do or does? Do our opinion matter?
Does our opinion matter?
Well, does our opinion matter? I hope it does. Had a moment there. Right. So, does what we think, people are saying, ULP people, NDP people, saying that, they're feeling for a new leader coming from the ULP. That's what they're feeling for.
Maybe not a new government, but probably a new leader.
Right, just the person at the head who's like, yeah, just feeling for new
energy
and fresh. PM has energy, stick up there. He has a lot of energy. But you're gonna be 76 this year. They just want somebody new. It's not that you are not good at what you do, but people just say that it's time for somebody else, either this or that, or somebody who just comes from the back like an underdog.
You know why I thought he would have done? Like, he stepped back and gave whoever he given, and then he could advise them from
Right.
from behind the scenes.
What I'm trying to get at, whose opinion matters more? The leaders within the political party itself, or the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines who are supposed to go out and vote for you, and who we out here, even people high up in the NDP asking for somebody else at the top. I don't know why, but like it's been a talk for like the last probably 15 years, 10 years thereabout. But like more recently, everybody's looking forward to this Sunday's convention. But that's a little bit confusing because they're saying that there's nobody, more than likely, Montgomery Daniel is going to remain as deputy leader of the party.
Yeah,
So then what? So what's it for the convention? You know, like we all looking forward to like who's it gonna be? And then there's like, or is it that they're just going straight for the head?
man, I
Thought it would have been
I-
like
I-
an automatic.
probably, but I feel this is the general consensus of everybody that too much old people in politics. You just have to
Just want somebody new.
dial back on the age, put an age limit on it. Say maybe when you reach like 70 at least, you say, okay, well, yeah, you could step down.
It has to be part of their strategy. Now, people will say this from the depths of love and coming from love, like, you know. Hello, good morning. 7:10:43. So the people inside want you to stay there, but the people outside want you to go. They don't necessarily want. Some people don't necessarily want the ULP to go, but they just want
But
you
yeah,
to go.
Yeah, just
So
go
who,
rest yourself.
like, okay, so you have a choice to listen. Who? Well, clearly you're listening to the people inside, right? So my thoughts don't matter. It doesn't matter. Me, the majority of the voting population don't matter.
Last.
You understand? Screw you. You know what? So what? You're just being haters. But that's rather interesting, though. To be honest, and
How old
to be
is
fair,
Mr. Freddy again?
younger.
Like by far?
I don't know how old Friday is. I think everyone will have their own reason to some extent, but it's a good question to ask. This was before. Ralph, don't move until God's say no. He's telling them, don't move until God says no more.
As in you're dead.
That's what somebody says. I'm just reading. The PM knows a lot of people do not vote for the lazy ULP area reps. Skipping on that one. Hello, good. How about this? Lazy area reps because they don't like them much. Instead, they justify their vote as voting for Gonsalves. So if he retired, those remaining will stand no chance against the NDP, similar to what happened to the NDP when Mitchell retired. So you're just going, get in another term. Bang, bang, bang. 6 or 7 in a row. I don't know who's count. I have lost track.
It was 5 in a row.
It was 5 in a row?
6 now.
6 in a row. Okay, hold two hands.
It's going to be 6.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's 20
One
years.
of those
20,
tres,
yeah,
cuatro,
yes,
cinco,
20 years.
seis in a row.
Right.
People like Dave. Crystal, you say you jam up the... Hey! Please, watch your words here. These people are so goddamn biased. Look, he can't even answer. People like Dave and them act like St. Vincent doesn't have a free and fair elections. It's been 5 years now that the people have voted him in. Christ. Well, two years, 2020. 2 years. They act like he appointed himself. It's time for someone else. Let the people vote him out. If it's time for someone else, let the people vote him
If it's
out.
a new government.
But they would vote out the entire party
Right.
if they want to vote him out. With the people who vote have the right to say if they want him to lead again or not. But with the people are not standing together to use our power and stand up and say that we don't want him to be the leader for that party, for the next election. So we should keep out of ULP business. Okay, we're gonna step back. But to go out and stand up and say that we don't want him again for the leader of the next election, they will not do it. See what's coming on there? We the people have the power to stand. We the people opinion is the important, but we the people opinion doesn't have right because we the people are afraid to stand up and say that we don't want him to be the leader again. So that's why things go like how it is. Here's another one. Good morning, guys. I'm listening to you and I'm laughing. I'm enjoying the topic. Good morning to Pet. Let's play this one here. Voice note coming in. Feel free to send your voice note. Make sure it's clean, short, and sweet to the point.
Good morning, Extreme Family. How are you guys doing?
We good.
You see, just to show you that the people have no say, they have no power. So they don't care what the people want. It's what he wants you to want. That's what you gotta get. So, because if we had say and we had power, then they would have to be listening to the people.
All right. So, Style Supreme says, right, it's a question of reliability and competency. If you're at the end of your tenure and people keep telling you to keep going, do you keep going knowing that you're not most eligible? Yeah. He says this is just in general and not aimed at anyone in particular. Just food for thought. And Mr. Francis is stable, right? Yeah. So he asked about Francis. So
That's what we learned this morning.
Right. So the question is, if you're at the end of your tenure and people keep telling you to keep going, do you keep going knowing that you're not the most eligible?
Character. I think at some point we have to look at the characteristics of a good leader. That's one. Two, I mean, your people would have to have a certain level, a high level of confidence in you to ask you to keep going. However, right, at age 75, the people are seeing, when I say the people, the organs, as he puts it, are seeing that there are other competent leaders within the party. Why are they going to put your body, we love you, you are 75, right? Your health is not, we know where your health kind of goes after a certain age.
Probably
right?
the most acceptable 75-year-old in the country.
Right? But if they really loved you, they would say, this person is just as good as you are. They are competent. They can lead. They are able to take some rest. We're looking out for you. Or maybe he's like fitter than, some other folks. I mean, that's what I would say. If I were an organ, I would say, maybe you should, and you could lead from you could probably advise, as you said earlier, on the back. We're looking out for you. And the party is strong enough. We have enough pillars, yada, 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 yada. This is the strategy. This is what we need to do. We could go forward without you. At the head.
Yes. I know, so at the head.
At the head.
Maybe you'll be involved, but that's not in the forefront.
All right. You should take a book out of, but he did say he was going to run for election. I'm pretty sure at the beginning he said might, and that alone should have been enough that he was not going to step down. He should take a page. I mean, that stepping down part there. He should take a page out of Sir James' book and step down whether they want him to go or not. Look at Keith Mitchell, who should have. Quit while you are ahead. In Nicaragua, the people then pushing real hard to get their government out. I want a refresh in both parties, straight across the board, not just the head. Friday's in his 50s.
Right.
Good morning. We all need them to go. However, it's a strategic plan from the PM because he knows people would vote Caesar in front of Camilo. So he only doing the deputy first so he can hand the leadership down to his son. Last voice note, and then we're going to step on out.
Remember when we talking about the older generation stuck in the ways?
And they just need to get out. Like, why should somebody who's past retirement age come back and work for the government too?
All right, then.
That's besides the point, though. We're not going to get into that this morning because...
Good morning, Christelle Lano.
Going on.
The Prime Minister wasn't going to go anywhere. Leaders like the PM does not leave power because that's what they want. They want power. And especially when he go and get those 2 awards that I don't even think any Vincentian ever knew about existed before. And if you go and read up on what those award represent, you would understand the type of leaders that these people were. The PM could say anything concerning the party at any time because he has nobody to challenge him. If the PM says anything and you ask those ministers of government, they keep a dignified silence. Or they just go away. They don't say anything. Do they have maybe their own personal views? Of course, but they're not going to say it because the man rules. And that's the kind of leadership that we have. 25 years ago, 20 years ago, we had a democracy. That is why we could have rise up and decide and demand changes. Now, if you have a protest, there is so much things that this government tried to put in place. It's almost like it's a democracy, but they just eating away at our democracy slowly. It is not like Russia. We still have freedom, but they're putting things in place that makes it harder for you to even, exercise your rights. So we know the PM is not going to go anywhere. He knows that Soboto and Camelo is going to crumble. Whatever he says, if he says it's not time, it's not time. Maybe he put that out there and was hoping that his son would have gotten the nod, but it seems as though nobody wants that. So he decided, well, if that's not the case, I'm going to stay here. At his age, I think he should be thinking about, leaving. He has done everything. If he feel that way, he has done everything. At 76 years old, 2025, what? It's going to be 78, 79, and you still want to be in power? It's just the same. You see what happened? Those kind of leaders is either they die in power or people rise up and get them out of power.
Yeah.
Vincentians have to cover to rise up. So he decide he's going to die in power. That is the fact. The PM ain't going nowhere. The PM tease everybody. He probably thought about it, but when he go away and get those 2 awards, he's like, nah, I ain't going nowhere, boy. This is power.
Rather interesting, though.
Yeah,
Rather interesting.
See that part you get taken out of your day. I feel that was something across the board.
After a while, we have seen it in history, right?
Yep.
It says we are paying attention to what the PM decides to do, but what we should be really looking at is the opposition. When you say looking at the opposition, what do you mean? As in the strategies, what they're doing, what they're not doing? Is it that they're not coming in at this time and like grabbing hold? Or is it that the opposition is not strong enough? Or they're incapable or you don't have any confidence? What do you mean when you say we should be looking at the opposition? And who are you referring to as the opposition? Are you referring to people? The people of SVG who are supposed to help to keep things in a particular order, or are you looking at the NDP? Hello, good morning. Hello.
Yeah, that last caller, I want to congratulate him. He has vision.
Dave, you cut out there. I'm not sure what's happening. Somebody says, well said, my brother. Good morning once more. Maybe he wants to end up like, hello, good morning. Gone again. All right, I'm not sure what's happening. It's unbelievable. Everyone says that no one challenges the PM, but yet here we are. The PM wants his son to the PM wants his son to be the next leader of the party, but the organs want Soboto. Yet they say no one challenges him. Go figure. How y'all know that? Huh? How you know that? He tell you so? Anyways.
Read the 61, you didn't read the 61.
Yeah, I did. Oh, Chavez over in Venezuela. Look at his other friend, Putin. Only one of them give up was Fidel Castro. Thank you so